Okay, so you should see my screen here, and I am on Google Classroom. But welcome everyone. This is our first instructional session for Biomedical Innovations. I hope you all have been well. We'll do some check-in right after I finish explaining all that we will be doing in the coming weeks. So if you remember, right when we were finishing up our fetal pig dissections, I told you that I wanted us to begin to focus more on career building skills, and so some soft skills. One second, let me let Kelby in. All right. So yeah, I told you that I wanted to focus on some soft skills. So we will actually be focusing on that for the coming weeks as you guys are finishing up your senior year. It's a very special senior year right now, but we're gonna make the most of it, make sure that you are ready for whatever may come after your high school career. Okay, so if you go to Google Classroom and you go to Biomedical Innovations and you click classwork, you should see the About/Resources section at the top. And I have given you California standards for career readiness there, but I've also given it to you in an assignment. So if you go down to, I believe we're in week 11 now. So week 11, March 23rd to March 27th, you have two assignments there. So the first one is about California's career readiness standards. And what I want you to do, oh, actually, it is true that you have to open the standards on another page. But what I want you to do is open this assignment. It's actually a Google Form assignment, but I've given you the link within the Google Form so that you can see the California standards for career readiness. So California has standards that they want all students who graduate high school to meet so that they can be successful in any job that they have, whether it's going to be a job right after high school, or if it's going to be a job after college or after community college. They want everyone to be prepared and have these skills and meet these standards. So there are 12 different standards. And as a CTE teacher and as a CTE course, we are supposed to make sure that our students learn these. And so CTE stands for Career and Technical Education. And the biotechnology courses you have been taking are career and technical education courses. And I want to make sure that I do not miss teaching you a lot of these skills. So what we'll be focusing on in the next 3 or 4 weeks will be the development of an education and career plan aligned with personal goals. And we will be working on, which number is it? Financial literacy, number 6. So I know some of you may know finances really well and some may not have learned them at all, but we'll be learning about career plans and financial literacy, at least for the first few weeks. Let's go back then to career readiness. I don't need to move this. Here we go. We're gonna go back here. So what I want you to do for the first assignment is a pretty simple one, is read through those standards that you can find when you click on the link and describe the purpose of those standards and how do you think they can benefit you personally. Then choose the standard that's most important to you. There's a whole list of them here, all 12. And then after that, explain why that standard is most important to you. And I'll use this to gauge whether or not I should change what I have planned to teach you in the next coming weeks. Then our next assignment, after you finish that, is in classwork. It's also in week 11. And it says, analyze a high school resume and cover letter. So in this assignment, what you will be doing in this shared document, so I made a shared document. Everyone doesn't have their own. We're all using this same document because I want you all to be able to see one another's answers and collaborate and feed off of one another. That does not mean copy one another's answers. That means that you can build off of what someone else has said, and you can also see different viewpoints on these resumes and cover letters. So in the assignment, It gives you a list, a resume checklist, and a cover letter checklist. And resumes and cover letters are extremely important because when you are applying for a job, especially a job that is a more professional job, you have to have a good resume and cover letter so that the people will actually want to even meet you. Oftentimes, like, we think that if we have, like, if we're just doing well in school and people know us around the town, that we'll do well enough. But when you're applying for a job online and people have never met you, they only have your resume and cover letter to go off of. So they have to be impeccable because they're judging you off of just this paper. They know nothing else about you besides what's on the paper. So, and before I have you all write your own resumes and own cover letters, what you will be doing is looking at 4 different resumes and analyzing them. And sorry, my computer's going slow because I'm doing something with the video right now in iMovie. But in the student resume checklist, it has a section for formatting, and it has a section for education and skills and relevant courses and experience. And you're going to use this checklist to analyze the resumes that I have assigned you. Let me see if I can scroll down as it's loading. So there are 4 different resumes, and you should see your name listed for a specific resume. And to view the resume, you have to click on the link. So you'll click on the link and it'll take you to a resume. What I want you to do is analyze this resume by telling me what the resume did well, which is a glow. So resume glows is what the resume or what the person did well on their resume. But resume grows is something that the person can improve upon in their resume. So we're going to have resume glows and we're going to have resume grows. And we will do this with the resumes that you all make. So you all will be making resumes, and then you will be doing glows and grows for the resumes that you all make for your classmates. So that's the first section, the resume glows and grows. And you will write in the role that matches your name. And you can just keep writing. It doesn't have to fit in that one line. It will not fit. I want at least 2 to 3 sentences, and it should be coherent sentences in, for each section for the glows and grows. Then after the resume section, there is the cover letter section, if I ever scroll down there. Okay, so the cover letter. So the cover letters is something that you can attach with your resume to let the person know, like, who you are and why you're interested in this job and why you want to interview. So it's something you can have with your resume that shows a little bit more of your personality rather than the resume, which just kind of shows like your stats. So your resume is your stats, and your cover letter shows a bit of your personality and why you're interested in that job. And once again, there's 4 different cover letters that you that I've assigned, and you will analyze 1. And after we are done with this assignment, we're going to look at the 4 different cover letters and resumes, see what they did well, see what they need to improve upon, and then you all will be making your own resume and own cover letter, and we'll do the exact same thing, where I'll be attaching your cover letters and your resumes to a document like this, and you'll receive feedback from your classmates. So those are the first 2 assignments that we'll be working on during our pandemic quarantine. But I'm excited because I want you all to have really good resumes and cover letters so that you can get hired at the jobs that you are applying for. So that is all for this part of the instructional session. I'm going to stop my recording and stop sharing my screen, and then I'll take questions, and I'll be able to take audio questions and chat questions because I will stop the recording. All right, that's all. Let me stop sharing.